This is Chris Kill with your Peak Fitness shoulder mobility test. All right, Andrew has been good enough to join us to show us the amazing shoulder screen here. So this one is very, very simple. All I'm going to ask Andrew to do is you're going to put one hand on top here and one hand on the bottom and try to get your arms together get your hands as close together as you can. All right, and what I'm looking for here is whether or not he can get his hands between about a hand length and a half apart. Okay, and Andrew does that very well. Okay, so I would give him a 3. Now, if his hand was a little bit further down, it was between maybe a hand length to 2 hand lengths, then I would give him a 2. If you were all the way down here, meaning you were over 2 hand lengths apart, so you could basically drive a car through this space here, all right, then he's getting a 1. All right, so that's the distinction. 1.5 hand lengths or less, 3. 1.5 to 2 hand lengths, 2. Over 2 hand lengths, 1. What we're doing is we're scoring the upside here. So if he were in this position, I would give him a 1 on his right side. All right, we're just going to look side to side. Let's look at the other side there real quick. Okay, that's pretty good. He's actually for Andrew, he's aced every other part of the screen, but we're giving him a 2 on his left and a 3 on his right. So we might look at working on his upper mobility a bit as his corrective work, if that's what we're doing. So the other thing that we want to do with this test, let's get you to turn around again, is a simple impingement test. Right? The impingement test looks like this. I want you to cross one arm in front like this. Now, you're going to raise your elbow up and come down. All right, I'm going to ask the client, was that painful at all? No. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's do the same thing. Raise it up and come down. Was that painful at all? No. Okay, that test indicates whether or not we might be dealing with some shoulder impingement there. All right, and if that is painful, you need to give the client a 0 on whatever side it was exhibited. So if I were testing this side and raising this arm up, it would be on the side of the elbow that's coming up and down. Again, that's going to be a 0 if it is painful at all. And I'm talking, I'll ask the client on a scale of 1 to 10, what was that to you? If it's more than 2 out of 10, then we're giving them a 0, and that would be considered painful. Refer out when needed. All right, but for Andrew, it wasn't painful. We know that, if he lacks mobility, it's something we can train safely. But again, in the presence of pain, we want to stay away from that. So that's our shoulder screen. Moving on to our next upper body screen.